Hi, I'm Dahlia,
And I'm Kiara.
and as you can see, we're related.
That's why we named our channel Not Twins Reactions, because we're sisters.
Not twins.
Today we have our very first concert story time video for this channel. Yes, we did like a mini one in our K-pop end of year list video if you want to check that one out. But this one is going to be like the full concert story time that we're doing. And we have a special guest with us today, our cousin Alyson. She came to the concert with us, so then we were like, you obviously have to come and be on the video.
So yeah. So the concert that we went to was Jackson's Magic Man 2 tour. And so we knew the second, so Kiara and I went to his Magic Man 1 tour, and we went to the stop in Chicago, and we knew that we were gonna go back the next time because the show was one of the best shows we've ever been to. He put on such a show, such a party, like it was a time was had, right?
Literally,
And we were like,
the concert that I sweated the most at to this day, bro. To this day.
I don't know about that, but we sweated up a
true.
storm.
But that was the first concert that we sweated up a storm.
I've never sweat that much in the seats that I was in.
That's true. Because it wasn't like we were
sweat that much if I'm like on the floor in the pit. There was none of that the first time we saw him. We were like in the 100 section, right?
And the reason we were in the 100 section is because I had recently had surgery for a torn ACL, so I still had my brace on. So I was like, I can't be doing pit action with the brace. Like, that's a bit much.
Exactly. No, we needed some kinds of protections. We needed a place to plant our behinds. Anyways, but we were like, we gotta go. And we had like relayed all of this information to Alyson, and Alyson's always been a big fan. So she was like, the next time he comes, we're going.
She was so mad that she didn't go the first time.
So upset that I didn't get to go. I was like, I have to go. I have to go.
Exactly.
So when he announced this tour at the end of 2025 is when he announced that he was going on tour. I'm trying to remember when the tickets.
Well, maybe like the mid.
Yes, that's when he announced the tour was happening.
No, because it was mid. Because literally we had the tickets for like a whole year before, so it had to have been.
When did we get these tickets?
Like it's the same time frame, basically. Like for Monsty, like it's like a big. You got him now.
I know there was a big gap,
but I feel like it was October.
No, you're like
September.
Yeah, so he probably announced it mid 2025.
That's what I was saying.
And yes. And we figured out like, and then he was like starting in like Asia, like he's going all over the world. So it was like a matter of like when he's coming to us.
Exactly.
And then like when the tickets were going on sale. And the thing is, because we had gone to the Chicago stop and it was such a good time. The crowd was amazing. He loved us. We loved him. Like the energy exchange was amazing. We were like, we have to see him in Chicago. Like we just knew
whatever stop we're going, Chicago.
To the Chicago stop. We didn't care what the day was. We didn't care. We were gonna make it happen. We were gonna see him in Chicago. And then of course the dates come out and he comes to Chicago on a Wednesday.
Criminal behavior. No offense, Jackson, criminal. Yeah. To anybody on a Wednesday in the middle of the week, criminal behavior. For people that we have jobs.
Yeah. It was a rough one. We had to think. We were like, really, but we were like, nah, we're seeing him in Chicago. So we were like, okay, we're gonna take the days off. We're gonna do the damn thing. But first, we gotta get the damn tickets. Yeah. So then tickets go on sale, and we know that he has VIP 1 and VIP 2, and we want VIP 1 so bad
because we also know what entails for VIP 1, and we know like he brings up people at the end of his concert, or he brings up fans during things, and we're like, he did that for Magic Man 1, so we're assuming he's doing that for Magic Man 2. And then also low-key at that time he started the tour, so then we were like, he's bringing up people, so that's why we also wanted VIP 1. Like,
and then also like you got to take a picture with him, and we would have loved to be able to take a picture with him. Unfortunately, there was very few VIP 1 seats available, which of course makes sense.
He's only one
so
person.
Like exactly. So like the day of ticket sales, we're all on there, blah blah blah. I managed to be lucky enough. I think I got the closest number in queue, so I was going to be the first one in to get seats. So I was like, okay, I know what we're going for, but if not, as close as I can get with VIP 2. And so that's what we ended up getting. So we were still on the floor, fairly close, but it was VIP 2.
Correct.
So we ended up being able to go to like sound check, and we got a goodie bag and the whole situation. We just didn't get the picture. And we weren't as close as we had hoped we were gonna be. But it is what it is, because we were like, we want VIP 1, we need to be in the room. So
We need to be in the room, but we need to be close in the room.
right. So we were like, what we really need is to be on the floor, because it was a seated pit. So we were like, yes, count me in.
When we
count me
found that
there.
out, we were like, thank you.
I mean, we would have done it even if I had to line up the night before, but
That
thank
is true,
God
too.
that was not necessary, because everybody had a place to plant their ass.
Exactly.
So we were like, yes, the Chicago stop. I got us our tickets. Thank God. Hallelujah. And we were like, we're ready, set to go to this show in Chicago.
But then also at this time, we had been thinking about starting this channel. And so then by the time, like in 2026, and so then Jackson would be one of the first concerts that we go to in 2026. So we're like, we have to do some type of freebie to like promote our channel and whatever. So we decided to do like concert tickets, and we'll insert an image of what they look like. Made not as many as we should have made.
So this was not fair point. We had made freebies once before.
Correct.
And yes, we had gone and seen a smaller group, but we were like, oh, we'll make like, I think we made like 200-300, something in that area. But it was
No, I think it was like 150 or
200.
2. Because we weren't able to pass out that many.
Yeah, I was like, a part of it was we had like the highest from a VIP for that concert, so we went in. There was a lot of extras, so there just wasn't enough time for us to actually hand them out. We probably made enough to like it wasn't that we made too many; it's that we didn't time manage correctly. We have come to find out now. But going into this Jackson concert, we thought we had made too many, so we were like, we'll only make like 100. And that way we can guarantee that we give them all out. We sorely underestimated ourselves. We should have honestly 500 would have probably been like not enough.
Exactly.
To be completely honest.
But
here we are.
Yeah, but we made the tickets, and I designed the ticket, and then she used
Like
her
I printed them, I got
couponings
them already,
to
right.
print them out and like cut them out, and then I had the label. So then when we met up in Chicago, Alyson and I were finished labeling all the tickets and everything
With our,
like that.
channel
Thanks for
information.
that. With all our channel information. So we knew we wanted to do that because we knew we were going to start our channel. So we were like, this will be a perfect time to do that. And so then after that, we're all just like anticipating and waiting for the concert, because it was like a big time from the time that we got the tickets to like the time that the concert was actually happening. So then like we're just living our lives, we're going to the concerts and all this stuff. And then the week comes of to travel for the concert because it's a Wednesday. So I took a half a day on Tuesday and a half a day on Thursday.
I took Tuesday and Wednesday off because I work overnight. So in order to like be able to be there for Wednesday, I had to travel on Tuesday, and I can't work Tuesday. Like that wouldn't have worked.
And then Alyson.
I did the same thing as Giada. I took half a day on Tuesday and half a day on Thursday, and I thought I almost died.
Literally,
after the concert.
After the concert, that Thursday was brutal.
Yeah,
but
I work at night, so I like got a full night. I got a full day of rest and then went to work. So
brutal. I was slugging it at work on Thursday. I was like, "Do not ask me questions. I do not have the mental capacity to answer anything." Like,
I deal with children, so I'm like, they're all up on me, and I'm like,
yeah, no, I had no time. I was like, oh my god, but the things we do for Jackson. Anyways, but so then we traveled, and then because like at the same time, so Jackson was at the Allstate Arena in Rosemont. It's not in Chicago. It's like a burb of Chicago.
But very close to O'Hare Airport.
It's close to O'Hare. But the Magic Man won. He was in Wintrust, and I was hoping that he was going to be in Wintrust again, but sadly there was a game or something like that or whatever. And then he couldn't do United because Twice was doing the United Center Monday and Tuesday. So then Dolly and I really like Twice. So we're like, oh, we could just go Tuesday because we were going to go to the Minneapolis show that was on a Saturday. But we're like, oh, we're traveling in Tuesday anyway. So then we might as well just go get like a low ball ticket and be in the building. And so then we did that. So we came in early enough to do Tuesday twice. And that we did that. And so then because we were at a concert, we had the rental car, so we couldn't pick up Alyson
Yes.
from Midway because we all flew into Midway, even though we stayed at a hotel close to O'Hare. The wires were crossed. We did it in the opposite directions. It is what it is, okay?
I spent a lot of time driving.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Things happen, whatever. But so for us, like the travel was smooth sailing for Dolly and I. But
Flew in,
Alyson,
landed, got the car, got to the hotel, went.
didn't
I
get
then picked Kiara up. We went to the concert. That was all
Yes.
good.
Mhm.
But we knew that we were not gonna be able to get Alyson from the airport. So we were like trying to get an Uber from basically one of the airports to the other airports. It's gonna be one of the most astronomically priced things in the world.
Yeah.
So we told her how to get, but this is Chicago. They have a good public transit system, especially to the airports. So we were like, the best thing you can do is go like take one airport line in and then switch off, go on the other airport line out, get to the stop that's closest to our hotel, and then take an Uber from basically that stop to the hotel. And that'll be way more cost effective than trying to get an Uber to take you basically across the city
especially at the time that she was coming
at the time
in.
that she was landing. Exactly.
So, and
it didn't make sense.
in the start of spring, that's when Chicago be doing construction on the roads because that's like you only have a certain amount of time because then you just have snow and you're not messing with concrete in the snow. That's not happening, or asphalt or anything like that. That's like not the way to go. So Alyson did her travel escapades that she's going to
Yeah.
talk about.
So as they're having a great time at Twice, which I wasn't at, tragic, I had a 2-hour little train ride from Midway all the way to our hotel. And during that, it's like I got in at I think around like 9 p.m. around that time. Around
It was
9
like
p.m.
8.
8
It was
p.m.
like 8.
It was like 8. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, the crazy happened at like 9:30. So that's, so
And
that's
the reason I
Later.
thought was because you were landing right as the concert was starting.
yeah.
And you like got to the hotel as the concert ended.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
That's how long it took for her to
Yeah.
get.
So I go, and the first me getting on the Midway train
Orange,
to like
yeah.
get into the city, fine, whatever. Once I got into the city, I got a little lost because I'm from Tennessee and there's no public transportation system here. And so I was like, okay, but I'm a big girl. I can figure this out. And so I figured it out, got down on the like subway, and it's late. It's like 9:30 at that point. And from the other train, I was waiting for my train. The other one comes off and this man starts yelling about God and he's like he's like everyone's sinners, and he's like talking about how he's gonna stab people, and I was just like texting my friend who's also up at this time. I'm like, oh my God, this is it. I'm gone. and then I was like, okay, cool.
She's texting us too, but like we're at a concert, so it's
that
like
was,
hard.
I was like, oh, it's because you guys can't respond as fast and like the signal and
Yeah.
whatever. So as this is happening, the train finally comes and that guy leaves. So I was like, cool. And I jump into this cart and I just noticed it's two guys and me and this other girl. And the other girl sat down and immediately got up before the train doors closed. And I said, ooh, she's getting up. I'm getting up because I'm not going to be alone in a car with two men. And if she's finding it weird, as you know, you shouldn't be alone in the train car at all. You should have multiple people. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get up. And so then I had to wait another 20 minutes for the next train to come in. Next train comes in. Fine, whatever. I go. And then this lady comes in and she's starting to get into people's faces and just like all up. Like what I'm telling you, like right here, just like talking crazy. Like it was just talking crazy. And I literally just like sat on the phone with my friend. She was like, Emma, you're gonna want to talk to her. I just like looked down, like texting her as she's like yapping to me in my ear. And I'm like, I got this. I'm a big girl. And then it's cold. Like it's not cold in Tennessee, like around because it was April. But April, it was early April when this was happening. And so it's not cold in Tennessee. But it's cold in Chicago. Now it wasn't weird. And so I'm wearing just like a little light jacket and it's like 40, 30 degrees. And I'm waiting. I was like, I'm not taking this bus. So I Ubered. And I didn't realize that Darling Kiara, that was their whole plan, was me for him to Uber from the bus station to the hotel. I thought they told me to take the bus to the hotel. And I was like,
Because, like, when you do the Google Maps will tell you the whole route. And it's not like I can insert, like, we'd said in the text, but then she, like, looked up. So she was just following the Google Maps, not, like, reading text messages and
Yes.
following the Google Maps. So then,
Yeah.
And that's how I got there. And I took my little Uber and got myself in there. And Darling Kiara came like 30 minutes later from the Twice concert.
Exactly. Literally. Yeah. So she had a bit of a dramatic entrance.
but, like, it's
into the
Chicago, that happens to the best of
But
us.
I mean, it's like that's kind of what happens on Chicago public transit. So
Yeah.
you take the good with the bad. Like, you're getting me somewhere for fairly cheap. I guess I have to take the other crazies.
Exactly.
But the nice part about the airport lines is that there's normally always other people around, so it's not just you and the crazies. There's enough people that you're safe.
Yeah.
Correct. And then at that time, she was like, I'm actually really hungry. Do you guys just want to get something? I was like, we're on our way. We might as well just pick it up and then just eat at the hotel. And so then we get to the hotel. It's like, yes, we're eating. She's telling us her travel escapades. And so then we're like, we have to get to bed. Because at this point, because Dolly works nights, she's been up for like 24 hours. So she's like,
I worked Tuesday night into Wednesday morning and then took a Wednesday morning flight. Right? So I have not
Tuesday morning flight,
slept.
Monday night into Tuesday. We went to
Sorry,
see
yeah,
twice
Monday
on
night
Tuesday.
into Tuesday, and I took a Tuesday. Sorry, my bad. I took a Tuesday morning flight. So I have slept not at all since
The
I
plane
woke up
ride.
Monday. Like, my plane ride, it was my sleep, and the flight from Cleveland to Chicago was 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So that is not enough sleep for anyone. So I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. And then I'm like, we're at the hotel and like breakfast is, and I was like, can y'all just get me breakfast?
Be a
Because
real
I
one and just
do
get
not
us breakfast.
want to get up. Like,
And you
just
know
let
me as
me
a sister, I'm like,
sleep.
no, get up. I'm not getting you your breakfast. Like, stop. Obviously, I
Right.
did. I wasn't that. I'm not cruel, okay?
So they let me. So yeah. So they let
Sarcasm.
me sleep.
So like,
Um,
we like, and like it was too. So we shared a bed or whatever, but I know she wasn't getting up or whatever. So I'm really good about like exiting slowly and like being quiet and everything like that. So then so Alyson and I get up and we get ready to go down to breakfast and everything like that. And so then we're going down and we're at breakfast and everything. And we're getting our things and then we're getting a table and then we're just eating at that point.
Yeah.
But then Alyson asked me a question. I don't even know how you phrased it, to be
So
honest.
I noticed there was like a group of guys, like a big group of guys, weren't all Taman, but they also like had streetwear on at the same time. And I was like, oh, that's like so interesting that they're going. I said Taman.
Jackson?
Hello. I meant Jackson.
I was like, what?
No, you're fine.
It's fine.
Sorry, she went with us to a Taman concert. So like the last
Yeah.
time, so the
They
last
were
time we
wearing
all together-
Jackson Coachella stuff.
Yeah, they were
Let's
wearing
put it
Jackson
that way.
Coachella and they were wearing streetwear. Anyway, so I was like, oh, that's so interesting. And I told Kira, I was like, oh, like, do you think those are his backup dancers? Because
Okay,
like,
I swear you didn't say backup dancers. You said like crew or something, and
but you
I
know
was
I
like,
mumble. You know I mumble, okay?
you
And
might
the
have
thing
mumbled
is, his
backup dancers.
dancers are a dance crew, so she could have been saying that
She
because
could-
it is the Kinja.
But in my head, that early in the morning, dance crew is not the first thing that pops up into my head when you say crew or anything like that. When
I think I said, oh, do you think that's his crew?
Yeah.
I think that's what I said.
And also, I wasn't thinking that they were staying at the same hotel as us. So I was like, I don't know. They could just be repping.
Like
They're gonna go see Jackson. So they
Yeah.
went to see him in Coachella, and they're just wearing. I don't know. Jackson pulls these people, which obviously he does. But but she's like, no, I think that's his dance crew. I was like, I don't know at this point.
Right, and I'm in La La Land asleep upstairs.
So then we do that, and then this whole time, Alyson's been saying she wants to go get her nails done.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I can't pull up like this.
They were bad. Real bad.
And so then she was like, when we get back to our hotel room, I need to look up for nail salons.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, that's fine. And so then I grabbed Dolly's food and whatever, because at this point, we're like, she has to get up. We have things to do. Like, I let you sleep long enough, but it's time to go. So then we go up and we give her, and I wake her up, and it's not like I'm jumping on the bed or anything. I calmly wake her up, but she has a very bad startle response, so she'll gasp and be scared no matter what. And so then I'm like, are you gonna run the errands with us? And she's like half asleep. I knew I shouldn't have asked the question, but at the same time, I need an answer. So like, because I could let you sleep more, and then we just run our errands, and then you do whatever you want to do. And she was like, huh? I was like, are you coming with us to go do things? She's like, oh yeah, okay. And then she starts getting ready. And at this point, Allison's calling around for nail salons because what type of nails do you
Should I
get?
do
'Cause
builder
don't know.
gel?
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So she has to call around to see
Mhm.
who does builder gel or whatever. And also, I wanted to make a poster. I made a poster, okay? And so thanks to my father, he had a brilliant idea of getting the poster printed at FedEx, so then I don't have to like write the letters or anything like that. And so got the poster printed at FedEx, but it only comes on like a white sheet, and like it's not like a sturdy sheet. So I was like, I'm going to cut out the letters and then put it on a nicer poster board, and that's going to be my sign. The sign was huge. In hindsight, should have made that ish smaller, but with what I would had on the sign, I'll insert picture of the sign. It's because I played on that I had a torn ACL for the first one. So it was like MM1 equals torn ACL section 101. And then MM2 equals, what did I have? Floor. Let's fucking party. That was my sign with some like emojis and things like that. So Dolly and I had to go to pick up the FedEx sign, get poster supplies because obviously you can't travel with scissors on the plane, and get glue to paste the things on the poster boards, and then Alyson was going to get her nails done. And so then
we separated, did all of that, reconvened to basically put the poster back together in the
all three of us.
All three of us. So Alyson and I, like, we borrowed a pair of scissors, bought a pair of scissors. Alyson and I were cutting, and Kiara was gluing things to the poster board.
Because there was also a Target right next to our hotel. So then we're like, oh, Target does, like, I can use the scissors and then return the scissors. You know, I can't fly with scissors, so your girl has to
make it work somehow.
Make it work.
Make some shake.
Exactly. But finish the poster boards. Thank you. Shout out to these two because I did none of the cutting because I don't trust myself with that. I am not crafty like that. They are.
We are.
Yeah.
So then after that, we start getting ready for the concert and everything like that. And also Alyson just gets ready faster than me at least. But I feel like also than Dahlia.
Yeah.
I feel like I could have been faster. It's just that I was demoted to the bad mirror in the bad section of the hotel room. So I was making it work with like no lighting, no place to put my shit.
We just need to take our little like color lights and just always like pack those lights. So then you always at least have a decent light wherever you go.
I'm like,
you somehow always get demoted.
And that's the thing. I managed to make it work. It just might take me a second longer than everybody else. Kiara always takes the longest, even with the best of conditions. She doesn't know how to move quickly. Just period.
Not like that. Okay, I know how to move quickly, but when it comes
like getting ready, and
getting
stuff
ready,
like
like that, like putting on a full face.
Also, Kiara and I don't wear full faces of makeup for our jobs because neither one of them require them. I'm not saying Alyson does, but she probably puts more makeup on regularly than we do, just because. Oh no, never mind.
No, I do not. Oh no, these kids be grabbing my face. They were
right.
touching
It's
it.
gonna tug on her.
Yeah.
Skin
Never
marks.
mind.
That one.
If she has
Yeah.
makeup on, all of a sudden, like, half of her face is rubbed off.
But
You're right,
I
never
did do
mind.
makeup a lot when I was younger, and so I feel like I
Yeah,
missed
you
it.
did a lot of makeup.
I
And
go
she
out for the
does go,
weekend.
like, out on weekends and
Mhm.
things like that in
Yeah.
ways that we just don't,
Yeah, no.
because we just do other things, i.e. this channel. We have to film at some point, and we have full-time jobs.
Correct.
So yeah, so she's just quicker with the, like,
Mhm.
getting everything done, right? And I'm pretty fast myself, but again, I always get demoted to the bad conditions. Because the thing is, I just don't complain. I'll put, because I know Kiara likes very specific lighting when she's doing her makeup, so I'm never gonna try and I'm like, I'll just take the shitty lighting. I can make some shade. But it's also, I also grew up in performance where I had to do full faces of makeup, and I was never guaranteed what my surroundings were going
Right.
to be like. So I'm also used to being able to do, like, performance ready makeup with, like, a hand mirror
Mm.
and fluorescent lighting in a gym,
I
right?
played
So
volleyball. I was not one of those girls that played in a full beat. What do I look like?
exactly. Now I, like, did, like, band and guard, like, color guard and winter guard and things like that. So I had to be able to do, like, makeup that, like, you could see from a mile away. So it was just like we just have different skill sets when it comes to being able to do things in certain types of lighting.
Correct.
So
But
anyways,
because of that, Alyson was finished.
ready way before the both of us.
I was
So much so that
I
you
was
were
a
like,
timekeeper, but I was not.
That's the thing. And that's the thing. We had, like, there was, like, because we had VIP, we had, like, a time that we needed to check in,
Mhm.
a time that we needed to line up by, because we were not missing any of our perks. We were not getting our goodie bags, right? So we were, like, on it. And the thing is, we did really well. Like, we were doing really good on time, and because normally Kiara and I sometimes be running way late for things like this.
it's so
We
bad.
are notorious, but it's also, we do that because it'll be situations where we know where our spot in line is already.
We have
So
queue
we're like,
numbers,
I'm good. I just need to show up before it starts. Um,
but
this
still.
time this wasn't that.
Yeah.
But we were also like, good. So, like, we got it, like, we set our time. We were like, okay. And we were also walking distance from the venue. Like, that's the
Mhm.
hotel we chose on purpose because we knew we were renting a car, but we didn't want to have to drive from, like, pay hotel parking because it's the city and then also pay parking at the venue. Like, at that point, I'd rather pay just the skosh more to have a hotel close to the venue so that the only parking I'm paying for is at the hotel, but I can walk my happy ass to the venue.
Correct.
So we were within walking distance from the venue. So we finished getting ready. We walk over to the venue. On our walk over to the venue, we see this long ass line, and we're like, I'm assuming that's the line we got to get into
Mhm.
for VIP 2, because that's what we were. Right.
Yeah.
And so, like, Kiara and I have our freebies and our, like, bags or whatnot. But I'm the one that has the tickets, and I'm the one that has been getting all the information emails. So I'm like, I need to go figure out, like, is this line already people that have checked in and are waiting to go in? So I need to check in somewhere else and then get in line, or is this line also is this the line to check in? Like, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on. But Kiara's like, we need to give away the freebies, so I
We
like
do.
give them all to her so she can do that, and I go to figure out the line. Alyson then chooses to come with me.
Mhm.
I don't know why she did, but she came with me.
Well, why did you go with Dahlia? Did we tell you to go with her?
No, I think you were just like I was like such a like a we need to be in line moment that like my
But she
anxiety
was
is like I need
panicking
to be
because
in
she
line
didn't, like, she was anxious
Yeah.
about not missing something, that she
Yeah.
was like, we need to get in line.
right now. I'm like that's why I went with Dolly because I was like, okay, I know Dolly's getting in line, Kara's doing her own thing, so I'm like, I gotta go get in line.
Okay. So then we get in this line. And at first the line is, like, facing one direction. It's really long. And I'm, like, asking people, I was like, have you been checked in? And she's like, oh no, there's someone with an iPad, like, walking through the line, checking people in. And I was like, okay, so I'll just get at the end of the line. So I get at the end of the line and I start handing out, like, the few freebies to the people that are around me in line. But I'm also, like, keeping my ass in line
Mhm.
because
Yeah,
I was like,
she
I
is.
don't know where these people are. I don't know when they're coming. I don't want to miss them. And I have all the tickets. So, because it was just easier to keep them all together because the emails were coming to me anyways. So I was like, even if I gave them their tickets, they still don't have any of the other information. So what good does that do them? So you're like, okay, but then they start moving the
Yeah.
line. Like, they're like, okay, you're, like, taking up too much space in wherever they had us in the parking lot. So they're like, we need you to move over here. And I'm like, okay. I guess.
Yeah.
We'll just move as a giant line over. And we're like, "Okay," but the thing is, time is coming up for things to start. Like, you're supposed to be getting me in this building. Why am I not even checked in yet?
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening? So, like, I'm low-key trying not to be an anxious mess about the fact that check-in time has now officially ended, and I have not been checked in yet,
Mhm.
but I got here way before check-in time ended. What's
Correct.
happening?
Yeah.
And then while we were in line, it was pretty windy. Wasn't it, Alyson?
Yeah.
I
My
mean,
my eyeliner came off a little bit. Not a lot of it, but a little bit. And it was very annoying.
and it was just I know Chicago, like we all know Chicago, the windy city and everything
Mhm.
like that. Yes. But I just and it also depends on where you're standing, where the wind hits you. I feel like Allison and Dolly did not get the nice wind, and I did, so I didn't care. Like, I didn't mind. Like, the wind was blowing my hair back versus, like I saw so many times your guys' hair in front of your face,
Yeah.
sticking to your lipstick or whatnot and all that stuff. So then that was, like, a whole thing on itself.
I
Um,
mean, if you were on the internet at the time, tons of people were like, "Nobody's hair looks good for Jackson concert in Chicago."
yeah.
Just FYI, it's windy as fuck out here.
That day in particular, it was extra windy.
Yeah.
And then especially for us to be standing outside for as long as we stood outside, it was very, like, "Oh, sound check starts at this time, and you will not be if you can't get in, you won't be able to." We were like, nobody's in the building."
Yeah. And wasn't there, like, another line on the opposite side too that we saw? And we're like,
Thank
Because
you.
there was VIP 1.
but then there was, like, another
There
line
was
that we
3
passed.
lines.
There was 3 lines. I was like,
I don't know understand why, like, I think there were people that were just general admission that were there early. I don't understand why you would do
okay.
that when you have a seat,
Oh,
but qué sé
Mm,
yo.
true. True. They could have just been lined up to be lined up because you like know that people are giving out freebies. So if you come directly at the time, and most of the time the people that are doing freebies are the ones that kind of paid for VIP packages. So then you don't get those freebies if you don't show up early or whatnot. So
X.
I understand that part. But with giving away the freebies, other people had freebies, so then I was getting freebies, but it was hard to be like, "Can I get 3?" and handing one, and Dahlia had the backpack and I had the fanny, so I didn't have space to be putting stuff at, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is just tragic. I'm getting one of things and they're not these are good. I'm not giving away, no offense." I wanna keep them. Sorry. But then as I gave out the rest of them because Dolly was like, "I'm staying in line," and I was like, "Okay, then I'll give out the freebies." I asked for 3 and got 3 and everything. When I got 3, I stopped and went and handed them off and then picked up where I left off because I just didn't have them hands for all of that. But then got like we said, did not make enough, so then gave out all of them, and I was like, "Oh, okay, great." And then the line starts moving, and they finally bring out more people to check people in. Because at first, they only had one person with an
Yeah.
iPad, didn't they?
Or
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
literally. It was only like one girl trying to check in all these people.
And now we have, like, 4 or 5 teams of, like, 2 people with one with an iPad and one giving the wristband saying you checked in. And so then, like, now a lot of people are checked in. But at this time, I think VIP 1 was getting in and we were like, "Oh, they're not even done yet. There's no sound check. VIP 1 is meeting Jackson, so he's not even ready for sound check
Yeah.
yet." And
So
so
we were
then we
like, "Okay, that calmed us down some," because we're like, "He has to finish taking all of those pictures before he even goes to sound check." So we're cool.
right. And then we're getting in and going through the metal detectors, and then now we're just, like, standing inside.
Mhm.
And we're following directions because we don't know where to go. And then we're also like, "Oh, this is a lot of people." 1, and 2, we don't know where to go, so we're just standing there. I mean, I could figure it out because it's the service level of the stadium, so I could figure out where I need to go to get to my seat, but also I'm not gonna be the person that gets kicked out, so I'm following directions. Scott's honor. And then I noticed that like the staff is like, oh, we're gonna enter through this way too. And so I'm like, you two turn around, go that way.
Yep.
Everybody go that way. Because then we would be at that front of the line, so we'd get in sooner. So then if sound check happens to start and people are funneling in, we're at least in the bitch. Because we've made it through first. So just saying, it's the truth. And so then I'm like,
and the
pay
thing
attention.
is, but before all of that, the first reason we got inside was to get our goodie bags. And so Alyson is going to show us what we got.
We got this really cute tote.
Which, when we all got the tote, we were all like, damn, this is nice quality.
This is really nice. I've been using it. And then inside the tote came a picture. Once I look at it's kind of showing because all light, but it's so cute. And then a deck of cards. And then on the cards, like, it has like his songs. And then some pictures of him too throughout. It's so cute though. And then we got a little lanyard for VIP. And then we also got this like finger light thingy, but I have lost those. So but that's what we got.
They have been misplaced.
I'll find them.
We will insert a picture once we find them. But yeah, so then we're carrying that and like the coat because it was windy and shit. Like not a coat, but like we all had long sleeves on, but then we knew it was gonna get hot, so then that has to come off because let's be honest. And then we're just now they're letting us through. We're making it to our seats and everything like that. And this whole time, we all relatively knew where the seats were, but we didn't know what that meant in relation to the stage because you don't know until you're there.
Yeah.
And so then we get to the seats and everything, and Alyson and I are like,
we just kept getting closer. I was like, are we supposed to be this close? I was kind of I was like, this is not too close.
We're like, and I was like, and in my head there was this TikTok that it's on our channel, it's on our TikTok that I've been wanting to do, that I've seen people do, and it's the whole you like, and then it's pat yourself on the back, girl, because it's like you like what I got, and then we're like, yes, we do, because slay. And so that's the TikTok that we did. Obviously, Dahlia got the tickets, so she's the one that says you like, and then we say the whole pat yourself on the back. But Alyson's TikTok savvier than us, so she helped a lot with that.
She was the creator.
I was the creator of that TikTok. I was
the executive producer, Alyson.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. She's at it in the everything like that. So, yeah. But yeah, because I didn't know how to do. I'd never done a TikTok like that. I'm used to getting the TikTok from like a video that I have on my phone already, so I don't have to like find things in TikTok or make the TikTok video in TikTok. But she has. So I was like, here's my phone. Please help.
Right.
And then she did. And so then that was that. But then at that point, after all that, people are like, there's merch, and then people are getting merch, and he had this Jackson, if you hear this, please can you put that hat on your website, because I actually do want that. That baseball hat. I want that. Even though it was how much was it?
$80 or something.
Even though it's $80 in this economy, Jackson. But anyways,
I don't think he sets his merch.
I know he doesn't, but still. But still, it's such a vibe. If I would have got it, I'd be wearing it right now. 100%. But then he comes out for sound check, and the man is looking a bit stressed.
Oh, he was looking upset.
Yeah.
Stressed and upset.
He came out and he looked a little annoyed at what was happening. So he's like, "Let's get this started."
Because they're at this point they're running like an hour and 30 minutes behind.
Exactly.
So
So
they're
at this
like
point, the
behind.
doors were supposed to have already been opened for general public to be come in, and we hadn't even started sound check yet.
Yeah, and it's a Wednesday, so you're on a time limit. Like, it's the middle of the week. Like, sometimes on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays in Chicago, you can get away with going a little bit longer. But, like, even sometimes Thursdays. But on a Wednesday, that's not gonna happen because also this is also the arena that the hockey plays in. Like,
the minor league hockey.
The minor league hockey.
Right.
But they could potentially have a hockey game tomorrow or Friday. So then they have to turn this whole thing around. So it's like a whole thing.
So yeah, so he was a little perturbed, and he's like, "Let's just get this started." And we're like, "Okay."
Literally.
So we get started. But it didn't take him but for the first song and realizing, oh, this is a crowd of litty bitties.
Yes.
That by the end of the first song, he's like, "Yes, let's go." He was in it to win it.
Yeah.
He was like, "This is the vibe I wanted." Right?
Correct.
So he's like happy tappy, like by the end of the first song, because we're all singing along, we're all dancing and grooving, and like the whole crowd, like the crowd was great.
Literally.
So he was having a time to the point where he's like, "Okay, let's do this one," and then he starts giving them numbers of like which song he wants them to play next, and he gives them the wrong number. So a song starts playing, and he's like, "No, wrong.
Actually,
cut
I
it."
was wrong.
He's like, "No, wrong one." It was hilarious.
Yeah.
And I think it was a good like moment where he was like, "Okay, everything is fine. We're gonna be okay. Let's keep it."
That's when he
pushing."
started like, woosah, woosah, let's do this. We got this. Everyone's gonna get the show that I want them to get. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna be good.
Exactly.
And so then at that point, it's sound check, and how many songs does he do?
I think he did 3 songs.
I think 3. I feel like soundtrack went by really fast.
I mean, it did,
Yeah, 'cause he
but
was
like I think
behind,
he did.
yeah.
I'm fairly certain he did 3.
I think he did
Because he
3.
did Hate to Love.
Because they told us that you couldn't record sound check, but people were recording it, so I don't know. We did it because
I know it was like
I
Hate to
wasn't
Love,
trying
and
to
I
get thrown
know
out.
G-Bad, and I think something else in before G-Bad, but
He ended
after
with
Hate to
G-Bad.
Love. So I don't know what was in the middle, but I'm fairly certain it was 3 songs.
Yeah. And so then at that point, it's now he goes off stage, and now we're waiting for the actual concert. GA comes in, and then I attempt to 1, I take a picture with my poster. 2, I attempt to get in line for merch for the caps. That line is hella long. Not doing it. Sorry. No. It was like here I am, and here's the merch booth. So I'm like, oh, it's just like a straight line. No, this line like caressed the wall, and then like caressed the wall, and then went around and then capped. But I was like, oh no, I might miss the show. No, we're running behind. Who knows when he's actually gonna start? No.
And then
timetable is gone.
And then like the VIP merchandise like section that we got was sold out already.
By the time we got in,
The VIP one, yeah.
So we
Like
had
both.
no hope because VIP 1 had taken all of the merch at that point. So we were like, "Oh, well, there goes that."
So then we had to wait for the GA booths, and then the people. We were also like didn't immediately jump up and go, but at the same time, I'm like, bro, there should have been like a limit or something. Like you can't. I'd be like, that booth is selling out. We're gonna hold this one because VIP 2 hasn't even come in. Like, I'm just saying. Like one booth for VIP 1 and then one booth for VIP 2. That you could have done that, but it's not. I didn't run the show here.
Exactly.
So then I was like, but I'm thirsty. So then I get in a line to get a Gatorade because I was like, I'm thirsty. We need some electrolytes. Like it's gonna be a time. And I understand his album for Magic Man 2 isn't the same vibe as Magic Man 1, but it's still Jackson.
Yeah.
Get it right. Like, no. So I'm like, I need to
Replenish, my girl.
No, I need to plenish myself with electrolytes because y'all drank the body armor. I did not because I was getting ready.
Right.
It was replenishing for you. It was plenishing for me. But then at that point, it's just like we're waiting. Like I get back the Gatorade and whatever we're drinking in, and now we're just waiting for the concert to start. And as the concert starts, which he shows an MV, but was it High Alone? That
It was
first?
both Higher Alone and G Bad music videos played before the show actually started.
Yeah.
And then he starts the show.
And I mean, the
It
show
was
was a show. Like it.
He did so good.
It
Like
was so
opened with
good.
High Alone, like had the whole moment with the harnesses, like in the he just
We're
he
gonna
knows.
insert some of our videos.
Oh my god, my favorite. I literally think my favorite was when he was like his dance sequence and then him going up and down out of the floor. So good.
And the thing is, when the dance sequence happened, at first you were like, is he on the stage? Is it just the dancers?
Because it's like full regatta, like
they're all uniform, like they're all wearing the exact same thing. So unless you're like probably in the first couple of rows, you're like, is he out there?
literally.
And then I'm like, no, I swear that's him. I swear that's him. I know how he moves. Like I've seen him with his dancers. He's on the stage. Sure enough, he was the whole time. And I was like, that's how you know the man can get it. Like you lose him in the dancers. Oh, it was such a good dance break moment. Oh,
it really was.
He ate that up.
Yeah.
But then he also did his fan songs, which Alyson, do you want to go into?
The songs where he brought up people.
Oh my goodness. It was wait, hold on, no words, because literally it was crazy. It was crazy. It was like a whole party. in there. And literally when he brought people up on, we were screaming, hollering, jumping. It was perfect. It was perfect.
everything.
It was everything. He was amazing.
I mean,
And it was like, and then he's also just like such a sweetheart because like when he was bringing up at the one song when he brings up the 4 people and they're like all sitting on the one cube at one time and the one girl had like a short skirt on, so he like goes over and
she
gets
just
the
had
like
short shorts on.
or whatever it was, short pantaloons. Her bottoms were short.
Yeah.
She was
goes and,
showing
like-
a lot of leg.
Exactly. He goes and gets like a little towel to like cover her so that she doesn't feel exposed to the world. I'm like, oh, like you're being
Gentleman.
sexy, but what a gentleman.
Because you're over here like on the ground grinding all this stuff and like caressing, like, because it was like first it was one girl alone and then it went to 4. They were all women, so like 4 girls. And you're like, you're hyping them up, but then you're also hyping him up. And if you're not, I don't know what venue you were in, but whatever. But also when we're doing this, we pick songs that we don't want to record, so then we're not all recording at just the same song the whole time. Like one of us is just recording, and it's literally like the intro, the first verse up to the first chorus, and then we cut it. Like that's how long the video is. We're not doing the whole song. That's just not how we vibe. That's just not how we do. And so Alyson and I were like, we don't want to do Titanic. And so Dahlia was the soldier that did Titanic.
For that one.
Because I was like, I don't want to do it. And so then she got a choice of whatever song she wanted. But like, because the fan ones were unreleased songs, so we didn't know what those songs were. And Dahlia and I really like to know the set list before the concert, especially with like English set list. I need to know every single word, so then I know every single word. Right. So we are those type of fans that look at the set list prior to the concert. But because he was performing unreleased songs, it was like, this seems short, but it's not that short. It's just my playlist is short for the set list. I'm just saying, it's the truth. And so then we get towards the end during the encore. This one girl was just Alyson.
I was getting so annoyed. Like, I get it. Trust and believe, I get it. Because when he's calling up people off the crowd, like, you want to, like, because he's like, you. He's, like, pointing to everyone. And, like, I get wanting to be called on. But, like, she was, like, trying to go to the end of the row. And we were in, like, the middle. Because at the, like, the dancers, so it's, like, backup dancers were going up and down. Also picking people out from the sides, from the crowds, too. And so she just kept going in between. I was getting so annoyed. And, like, she was, like, getting annoyed that we weren't moving as fast as she wanted us to move. Because, like, her face was like, excuse me. And I'm like, girl, I'm trying to be present here. Like, this is a time to be present. Phone down, party it up. What are you doing?
Exactly. And that was, like, low-key, like, annoying because then she was, like, either coming in front of you or coming behind you or whatever, and you're like, girl, it's serious, but it's not that serious. Like, you get up there, you don't. There's so many people in this arena, we're not all gonna make it up on stage. Like, that's not how that works. That's not how that's gonna happen. So it was very irritating. And then also what was like, and then while that's happening, I have my sign, and my sign is pretty big. And so I'm holding it up, and then, like, the staff is telling me to put it down, but then people in front of me are standing on their seats. And so then I'm also like, at this point, everybody, like, they're standing on the chairs. Their view is blocked anyways. I'm gonna just hold up my sign because there's no way. And so then Jackson's like doing his songs for the encore, pulling up people. It's a time. We're having a party. Let's go. And then Jackson has videographers for his concerts, okay? And for this tour. And not one of the videographers, like, coming, and I have my sign up, spends a good, like, 2 to 3 minutes just
zooming in,
aiming at my sign, me, us, zooming in, zooming out. I can tell. I'm like, that's gonna end up somewhere, please. Because you have to sign a waiver to get in this place.
Right. That you're like allowing any image of you to be used.
Yeah.
So please use, because that song was litty bitty, and then also we looked fire. So
we look so good.
we look so good. So
Mhm.
please use. I don't care. Yes. Put it somewhere. Yes. Yes. But I mean, it's the truth.
Yeah.
That's the truth. And so then that all happens, and he's like, you could tell he wanted to keep going.
Mhm.
100%. He was having the time of his life. He loved the crowd in Chicago. Like, he was like, this is what y'all are like. And he was like, and he kept being like, I thought LA was lit, but y'all are just crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I thought LA was good, but y'all just don't give a fuck. Like, y'all are just gonna do whatever. And I'm like, yes, King, you're right. Because I was like, Kiara and I are, like, Chicago was where we like lived for majority of our lives. So we were like, yes, that is our hometown. Like, that is what we claim as our hometown, because it's where we spent the biggest chunk of our time growing up. So we're like, yes, my city is showing up correctly. Yes, let's go.
Exactly. So then you could just tell he's like, can I do more songs? Because literally he's like, okay, everybody off the stage, get off the stage or whatever. And he's like, another round, like let's do another round of bringing like 20 people like on stage, like 20 to 30 people back on stage, and we're all like, yes, like we're going crazy. We're like, let's do, like, okay, another round, 3 more songs, let's go, Jackson. And so, but obviously it's a Wednesday, he has time constraints, he has to stop the concert and we're done. It's over. No. And so then literally that post-concert depression hit me so hard.
Who you telling? Who you telling?
I felt like it immediately hit after he left the stage. I was like, it's over? I didn't even make it up there. But I didn't think I was going, like, I was praying and hoping, I was manifesting, but you can only manifest so much. Like, there's a reality me in the back, like, bitch, you're not getting up there. Like, stop. Like, you're not. So I was manifesting it for my little Delulu, but my little reality was like, you're not getting up there. Stop. So the post-concert depression hit pretty hard. I was like, oh, damn. Okay.
So yeah, so post-concert depression was hitting, but I was also post-concert starvation was hitting, because we had not eaten a damn thing pretty much since breakfast.
Yeah, we didn't have no lunch. That was
we
bad.
didn't really have no lunch. We had like a snack, but we didn't have no lunch. So we knew that we were going to be starving after. But the thing is, we knew that we were going to be starving after the show. So we like knew we had already taken stock of what things were open late around us, even on a Wednesday, that we could go get food after. So we were like, so post-concert starvation was hitting, post-concert depression was hitting, and post-concert my feet are finna fall off were hitting, right? So all of that was hitting all at the same time. And so because we were so close to the venue and we knew that like other people were going to be just as hungry, we're like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to the hotel. We're going to change. We're going to put on some more comfortable shoesies. And we're gonna let some of these people get their food
and comfortable clothes, because our outfit was fire, but it was also uncomfortable to stay in for the whole time.
Yeah.
My outfit was not something I'm going to a restaurant in, please no.
I'll keep the full beat on, obviously.
Exactly.
But
I was taking my makeup off, but I was changing into a more comfortable outfit.
Correct.
And we were like, and that way, like, some of this wave of people can also get gone, so that when we do go wherever we decide to go to eat, there won't be as many people out.
Exactly. There won't be a line, so I want to wait.
Mm-hmm.
And so then we do that, like we go and we do that and we change and everything. And this whole time we were like, IHOP's 24 hours. That one, I got that from Dahlia. Not even gonna lie, I didn't think IHOP was 24 hours.
I got that from the building itself outside. Says 24 hours.
I told you, because I was like, I don't think IHOP's 24 hours anymore. Because the ones in DC is not. I was like,
I didn't think IHOP was 24 hours to begin with. I was like, what?
It said it, like the IHOP itself was fucking saying that.
So we were like, oh, we're about to fuck up some breakfast food at, like, because it was like, it sounded really good, like pancakes or whatever, and we roll up there, bitches closed.
They're closing. Because we
like
the
10
concert
minutes
ends at like what? because it started at like 8, ended at what? I don't know, 10:30, 11, something
I think
like
I
that.
like 10:30 because we got back to the hotel around like 11-ish.
Right, after we had, like, made it our way
Yeah.
out, walked over, whatnot, blah, blah, blah. So we were, like, going back out to eat around midnight.
Yeah.
Because we had, like, taken ourselves a minute, sat down, massaged our feetsies, like, done the thing.
Literally.
And I have closed at midnight.
Literally. Literally, we were like rolling up at 11:50, closes at midnight. We were like, well, their kitchen's gone. Like, that's not like no one's frying up anything 10 minutes prior. Like, that's not happening. So we were like, what else? And there's this restaurant that what was it called? Taco Mama?
Yeah.
Is that what it's
Taco
called?
Maya.
Taco Maya.
Oh.
Taco Maya. And so we go there. Taco Maya, it was good. It was just what we needed.
It was a blessing in disguise.
Literally, chips and queso, chips and guac, chips and salsa, tacos, yes. With some rice and beans. It was filling and replenishing of everything. And I was like, okay, we're good. Great. We're good. And so then, but then also at this time, I don't know, like, I don't know if it's just me or if it's all of us, but at this time, I am like still so like wired that I'm like, I want to see like a whole nother concert. So, or like, Jackson, you needed to keep it going. We needed to be here till midnight in the venue. So I just start like singing songs and just walking and then just talking.
Oh, because we're
and
walking back
being
to our
more.
hotel this time.
Yeah, because now we are, because we were like, a blessing in disguise that we were on, like, because we filled up on Taco Maya, and I was like, we need to walk off Taco Maya before I go to sleep because it was filling.
Yeah.
But then I also just get a little bit outspoken. So then I'm more outspoken, which then I feel like makes more people around me outspoken because I'm not that outspoken as a regular human being on an everyday occurrence. So then we're walking back to the hotel and we're like, oh, we're definitely, and the whole time in the concert he's been teasing his next album, Sex God. So we're like, we're going to the next one.
Literally, like,
That
we already have
title,
those.
please. Like,
Exactly.
we're going to the next one. And so then at that time, we're also like, every single one of us needs to have a poster, a smaller poster, not that ginormous thing I had. And so then I'm also thinking of what to put on the next poster. Tickets haven't even come out. Album hasn't even come out, but I'm over here. Let's go. Because that's just how I be doing stuff. Because that's just where I get one track mind. And so we're walking and I'm not paying attention to anything as we're walking. I'm just talking and doing whatever. But Alyson does pay attention.
Because I'm a behavior analysis. So I'm always aware of what goes on around my surroundings. And this goes to like really quick. After the show ends, we're sitting down still because like everyone's trying to leave. And we're like, oh, we don't have to walk. And so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna look at the stage. I'm very fascinated with like the breakdown of things. And so I'm seeing this woman on stage like directing everyone to like break down the stage essentially. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Maybe that's the manager. Great. Keep it moving. Cut back to when Kiara left off. We're walking in and I just see the black van. And I feel like, you know, those black vans that hold the celebrities, like when they're like driving away. That is what I see. And I see that same woman that was on stage out with like a couple other people. And then I was like, oh, that's the manager, I'm pretty sure. And as I'm like about to say this to Kiara and Dahlia, we're
like walking in
to our hotel.
So we see the black van in front of the doors to our hotel. Like they're unloading to go into the hotel that we are walking in.
And so then,
and the thing is, I pause for a second because my dumbass forgets we are at a hotel that is like serves for the O'Hare Airport. So I'm like, oh look, they have the board of the flights. I'm forgetting that I'm flying out of Midway, not out of O'Hare. So
I don't even think we made it into the hotel yet, though.
Oh,
when Alyson starts talking.
Yeah.
Oh no,
we're like,
okay.
Because I'm going. I'm like, oh, I'm connecting the dots in my head. Then I turn to Kiara and Dahlia as we're like talking, and I'm like, oh.
And then also at this time, Alyson's key card is the only key card that works to get us anywhere in the hotel.
And I'm pretty sure I dropped
Yes.
it too. Did I drop it? Because
I don't
would
even remember.
Or you were forgetting that you're the only key card that was working. So then Dolly and I are just at the double doors, and you have to. It's midnight, so you have to do your
it's
key card to
past midnight
open the
at
door.
this point. I think it's
And we're
two.
like,
oh yes, you're right. Because
so we're just standing there, like,
God,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
let us in.
No, because at this point, I already told them, I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's Jackson's like team.
Manager.
And I'm like, whatever. No,
I'm
it's
like,
not.
no, it's not.
I'm
and
not
like
believing
backup
it.
dancers or whatnot. At this point, like the dance crew that was with them. And so then she's like telling us all of this. And this is like, she fumbles, gets her key card, lets us in. And then this is when Dahlia
goes and looks at the screen that has all the flights, and I'm like, oh my gosh, our flight. And as I'm standing up there, I'm like, so the hotel, like, you walk in, and on this side there's like some chairs, and then there's like the front desk, and then on the other side is like where breakfast is held, so there's like tables and whatnot, blah blah blah. And then like you have a little hallway into that, and then there's a screen that has flight information, and then you're going into further the hotel. So I walk past the little open area that goes into like the breakfast area, because I'm now standing in front of the screen.
But the
if I'm
screen is
standing
right
in
next
front
to
of the
that
screen,
hallway
I'm
thing.
facing the space that's holding everything, right? So I'm looking, I was like, oh, we could check our flight, blah, 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 blah. And at the same time, I'm saying that, and then realizing, I was like, oh, wait, I'm a dumbass. We're not. But like out of the corner of my eye, I'm seeing this giant group of men sitting at this area over here. And I'm like, what? And now I'm remembering seeing this giant group of men, remembering when we were leaving to go to eat, I saw a singular man sitting on the opposite side in a chair, who is now with the giant group of men. And when I was walking past seeing the man, I didn't even look at him. He was just in my peripheral, but I was like, he looks familiar. Like, I swear I just saw him on the stage, but
we both said that after we passed him.
Yes.
Right, exactly. But
when we were outside.
But the logical part of my brain is like, that is not possible. Like, let's not be seeing all Asian people don't look alike. All black, like I'm having one of those.
Let's not have
the
stereotype.
Exactly, where I'm like, there's no way. So that's not him. Get it out your head, right? But now I'm confronted with the fact that it looks like every damn body that I saw dancing on that stage is in this moment. But I say not shit. Right?
We don't say anything.
We don't say anything. We all clock it because we're looking at the screen, and then we're all realizing our flight is not about to be on this bitch. We need to go to the hotel room. So we're like, okay, so we go to the elevator. But we have all seen this, and it's in our heads, right? So we go to the elevator, we get on.
We're cracking jokes left and right, and doing nonsense,
talking
and
about
everything.
Our life, like whatnot.
We're concert depression, feet are hurting, we're fed, but now we're like sleep delirious.
Yes.
So we're just like, just chatting, whatever, saying
random shit.
Yeah.
Right
at this point.
So then we go upstairs, we get in the elevator, go upstairs, go to our room, and we're like getting ready.
But as we're getting on the elevator, people come out of the elevator. No, this time too, because
that was both times.
It was both times. There's a reason that it's both times. So then come out, and I swear it's another manager and like the keyboardist or somebody like that.
You're right.
Out of the elevator.
It's the person that I know was on the stage playing the keyboard.
Exactly. Because you saw their face the entire time.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we get on, like, we're playing it so good. I'm so proud of us.
Alyson says something though.
No, because as we're checking the board, I see some of the people that I saw at breakfast, and I acknowledge that. Cut back to when I was talking about breakfast. I was like, oh, those look like dancers. Like, they look like a crew. Cut back. Those are the same people I saw this morning. And I was like, oh. And then same thing with the van. Like, we're putting all of these like little pieces together. And I was like, yeah, I'm like 90% sure that's them. And then it was confirmed when they walked out of the elevator. And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty 100% sure.
That's the keyboardist, like, for sure. Like, that one, I can't delude myself into not believing, because I know that is that man.
Yeah.
So then they walk out of the elevator, and we're all like, polite, you're nice or whatever. We have etiquette, okay? So you're cordial, and whatever, they come out, and you go back in, and the elevator door shut, and we were like, was that the keyboardist or was that just us? Because
No, that is the keyboardist.
Yeah.
And then Allison's like, he's staying in this hotel. I was like, nah. And I'm like, Alyson, absolutely not. Just because the keyboardist, and maybe that was the dance crew, we don't know that for sure. And I am living in logic and facts. So I'm like, the only person we know for a fact is the keyboardist. That does not mean that he is at this hotel. That does not mean that he is here.
Talia is like so pessimistic with the shit, and it's annoying at times.
It's not that I'm pessimistic. It's not that it wouldn't be amazing. My biggest fear is that some shit like that happens. I don't ever want to be looked at as the creepy girl that followed the idol to the hotel.
But the thing is also, you know,
that's not logically. This is a hotel. People stay at hotels. He has no control over whether or not we pick this hotel.
And it's not like we were following him the whole day.
Exactly. I understand that, but my brain, my anxious mind is telling me that if I acknowledge that I'm staying at the same hotel as this man, the man is somehow going to see me and I'm going to get put on a list somewhere to never be able to go to another show because I'm now the crazy fan, right? Like that's where my brain is taking.
But then also my thing is, like I said, after concerts, I get into like the singing mood. So I'm over here like singing Titanic through the hallway, through the lobby. God forbid he would have just straight up been like, hey, and then no, because that's not
right.
Deceased
so we're all having a moment about the fact that this man this whole crew, the tour is staying at our hotel. And we're like, nah. So we get into our hotel room. We're still freaking out. And then we have flights at the ass crack of dawn. Like, we have to wake up
in
Midway.
Yeah,
at Midway. So we have to wake up even earlier to get across the city, right? So we're like, we need to be packed and ready now. And that was part of the thing. When we came back post-show, we packed before we went to eat so that when we came back from eating, we would not have to pack. But Kiara had left something in the car that needed to be packed, and we kept forgetting to go to get it, and Alyson wanted to refill her water bottle. So we're like, we have to brave those hallways again.
Because I knew in the morning I would be delusional and forget it in the car, and then that's like a brush I need, like a makeup brush that I need, because it's what I left in the car, a makeup brush, because I was doing my makeup for twice in the car. And I need that. And when I was doing my makeup for Jackson, I was like, damn it, my makeup brush is still in the car, and I left it. So I had to borrow Dahlia's makeup brush.
And I just get thirsty while asleep. That's pretty much it. I just
right. So we're like, okay, we're gonna make a journey down.
And so at first it was just gonna be me and Alyson. I was like, Dahlia, you don't have to come, because she was like freaking out or whatnot. And I was like, you don't have to come. And then she was like, no, God forbid you see him and I'm not there.
No, like I don't want to be the crazy fan, but you're not gonna get an interaction I don't get. Fuck that shit. So we're all going off this journey together.
Exactly. So then we go, and as we're going, that's when we get into our elevator and we go down and we stop at the workout. And because we stopped the workout, like you get out the elevator, the gym is like the door right beside the other hallway to like do the breakfast. So then we're all just going into the gym, because Dahlia and I aren't going to be the ones that look weird because Alyson's inside filling up her water bottle, but we're like
lingering out there.
Like, no.
We're all going in the gym to fill up the water bottle.
Exactly. So then we do that and we go. After that, we go to the car, and then I get my thing. Also, it got really windy. Didn't it start raining a little bit or something like that? So then I was the only one that ventured outside, because they were like, actually, I'm not doing this. So then I ran to the car and got what I needed when I came back. And then we're coming back, and then people are walking out of the elevator over there. So they're like, it's like a whole moment now. And we're like,
party is happening. Like, stuff, it's getting loud.
It's getting loud. And then as we're walking to the elevator, I see a singular man, hood up, you can't see anything, and this is where I say, I swear to God, because I feel like Jackson's voice is very distinct. And so, as we're literally walking onto the elevator, I hear him go like something of like a greeting.
Because the thing is, no, before you hear this, is that the elevator opens, and people come out, and these are people that I know for a fact are his dancers. And the thing is, we're having this moment where they're getting off the elevator, we're getting on the elevator, and they know that I know who they are. right?
But
like,
then that's only one elevator. Then the second elevator starts to open too.
yeah, because like both of them are, and the rest of the band comes out of the other elevator.
Yeah.
Like the
And
guitarists and the
I'm like,
bassists.
and so like 4 of the people on the elevator come out, but it only looked like there was 4 people on the elevator. So the 4 people come out, and I go to start getting on, and here comes a hidden 5th dancer, and I'm like, oh shit, because now I almost run into the man. And that's when I make like, because I almost ran into him, he almost runs into me. I make eye contact, and we see each other, and that's when, oh, we know who they are. So let's get on this bitch and let's get upstairs.
And that's
Right?
when
I'm like, we're
Dolly's like, I'm not that person.
go.
I'm not that fan. I'm not that
I
fan.
have been acknowledged enough.
But Alyson, continuing on, because I
Yes.
think the second elevator is the one she spotted.
Yes, that singular man come out, and I think it was Jackson, because just the way that he was, I know you know, but I do.
We're in denial.
Dolly's in denial. Because I do.
I mean, it could have been it, because at this point we know that the dance
Everybody's
crew,
down
the
here at
band,
this point.
management is in the hotel. This has been confirmed. At this point, I can no longer lie to myself. All of these people are at our hotel.
Yes.
And I know this again because some of them are still wearing their staff like things
Badge.
from the show.
Mm-hmm.
Like the dancers aren't,
Hilarious.
but like management is wearing their staff lanyards, and I'm like, bitch. So I'm like, get in the elevator.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, I mean, I could just say, hey, Jackson, and see if somebody turns around. And we're like, Alyson, no, we're not doing that. Get in the elevator.
I'll kill you. Literally, you won't go to another concert on this earth because we're going to hell no.
It was
We're gonna be in
almost
jail.
3 a.m. at this point. Like, it was really late.
It was
It was
late.
really late. And so it would make sense, because I remember he posted on like Instagram, right?
He went on live.
He went online and was just like, I mean, my friend that was at the show, his like childhood friend from school that was at the show. And so like timeline, it makes sense. The voice sounded like him when he was greeting all his friends. So
She's the only one that heard this or saw this, because
Exactly.
I don't.
you guys
still
ran
prove-
into
I
the
still
elevator.
think
You guys booked it. I was leisurely walking. You guys booked it into the elevator.
Exactly. I ran into that hole. That's how I almost ran into an answer. I was like,
I
get me
wasn't
out
doing
of
all of
here.
that. I was just walking my pace. No, Alyson, you're shorter than us, so I was just walking my pace. No, but she was leisurely walking. I was waiting for the people to come out. Dahlia was about to just fucking bombard everybody, knock them down. They're gonna be dominoes. I'm like, it's not that serious, Dahlia. Get it together. Anyways,
I was having internal panic.
she was, but at this point,
and the thing is, it's crazy because it's not because I'm like scared to see him or I don't want to see him. I am just terrified of being perceived.
Yo, we know. You get over it. Anyways, but my thing is, I had come to the realization that he could potentially be up in this bitch, but I was under the mindset that I'm not gonna see him because it like he could be up in this bitch, but I'll see everybody else minus him because that's the luck I have because I have no luck. That's where that's where my head was. But Dahlia has all the luck, so then I was like, maybe if I stick with her, then I'll potentially get to see the man.
But I was probably turning my luck off.
Exactly,
like,
she
I don't need
was.
to
It
see
said
the
no
man.
luck here. Like,
I mean, if I would have probably, the thing is, the
if
funny
you would
part
have
is-
come to the realization and we would have said Jackson, or we would have been singing, because then we realized, and so then I stopped singing in the hallway. I stopped saying his name and everything. So I stopped kind of being what I do after concerts. If I would have just kept doing that, and if Alyson's right and that was Jackson, and then he'd have turned around, we could have had a whole moment. But we're here now and we didn't. But and Jackson,
I'm not even gonna
you
lie.
were at that Fairfield. Don't lie.
I don't believe he was. Everybody but him was staying there.
I just
That is what I am
logically
going
doesn't
to
make
find.
sense. Doesn't make
No.
Everyone else but him,
him.
he's the star.
Nah.
No.
There's no way.
No.
If it was like just the band and the dance crew, I could understand. But management, they're not letting him stay alone somewhere.
We saw management. We didn't see his personal manager.
We saw.
I think
I
we
mean,
did,
I don't know
though.
who that is, so maybe we
that
did.
that woman seemed very on
Like,
top
I
of
was
it.
like, I don't know who that is. Do you?
Yeah, I'm like, I have no clue.
Like, I don't know what his management looks like, so very well that could have been. But again, the Delulu till it's Trululu. I'm deluding myself into believing he was not there. You know how most people would delude themselves into thinking he was? I'm
I'm the
doing
opposite end.
opposite.
You're not. I'm like, he was there.
They're two
I'm
different
like,
sides
no,
of the
he wasn't.
spectrum. Alyson,
Everybody
he was there. Me and Alyson, he was there. Dahlia, he wasn't. And we're like, yo, get over it. Get
until I
over it.
saw, because the thing is, I was denying till I died that anybody related to the tour was there until I was like, oh, I can't lie to myself anymore. I know that man was on the stage.
Exactly. Like, you see them and the band wasn't like, yes, they had face paint on, but they still, you saw their faces. The dance crew I could understand because they're moving and sometimes they're covered, so you can't really get up. But the band
you
was on
can't
there
get
the
the
entire
specific face,
time, so you're
exactly, you
paying
can't get
attention.
And then, like, when they were introducing the band member that was playing, their entire face was on the big screen for like 2 minutes. So,
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
I could pick those people out of a lineup. Like, I know who they are, but they, like, the dancers never had like that much of a close up for that long. So it's not like I'm remembering what each one of the dancers look like, but I know what each one of those band members look like.
No, but all I'm gonna say is though, if Alyson was right and that was Jackson and we like doing like singing, God forbid we were singing Titanic. Even though I don't have a bad voice, but still, like,
Hell no,
I'm
dear
not an
God, no.
artist. Like, no. Anyways, I just said show was great, fantastic, king, chef's kiss, good night. I got a flight to catch. I mean, and then if like you ask another question, look at your videographer because you saw my sign. You need to read your sign. I'm not going to tell you what the sign said because I want you to watch your video. But besides the point, after all of that shenanigans, we get in the elevator. Dolly's having her woosah moment in the elevator. Allison's like, I'm about to go back down and hang out. And I'm like, Alyson, we have flights to catch in the morning. No, you're not. Let's get upstairs. We're done. And then we get to our hotel room. We take off our makeup. We sleep. That alarm goes off, and I'm cursing everything.
It's so fucking early.
It's so early. And the thing is so early because Alyson and I were doing half days that day.
Yeah.
So we had to get there with time to actually be at work.
But I did not have a flight as early as they did. And I'm like, son of a bitch, I have to get up at the crack of dawn to drive these hoes to the airport. I should have just made y'all get an Uber.
I was not getting an Uber. I'd have taken the car. You get an Uber. But no, so like that, and then we get to the airport, and the thing is, no, that was rude. But the thing is, I, thank goodness, had a direct flight and everything like that, so it was all spick and span and everything. But God, it was so early, and then I got to work and I was struggling.
It was so bad.
It was so bad. I just was like, I should have just taken the day off because I need
that one.
I need time to sleep. And so at that day, I left earlier. Like, I know I only did a half a day, but I left early because I was like, I'm not staying around an hour and just chit-chatting with you, project team. Love you guys, but no. I'm going home, and I took a fat-ass nap when I got home. But I only took a fat-ass nap for a short amount of time so I could sleep at night to then go to work Friday morning. And then Saturday, I was like, and I'm deceased. But other than that, I mean, it was amazing.
It was such a good experience.
It was hands down so good. Recommend it for anybody. Yes.
And then the thing is, after the show, we realized and we're hearing some of the horror stories of the stops before us, right? And we were like, oh, thank God our show was lit bit. And then a couple of days later, like, he finishes out his shows like a week later, and we're like, oh no, we went to the best stop in the United States, because it seems like some of those other shows had some shit go down. Because never once did Jackson have to tell us to get lit. We were lit from the beginning to the end. He was shocked with how lit we were. He was like, I fuck with y'all.
Barking a storm.
Barking up a storm. He was like, y'all really just don't give a fuck. Y'all just go all out. I love it. He loved it. It was great. I was hearing stories about him having to tell people, like, y'all need to stand the fuck up. What are we doing?
Like,
Let's get lit.
like,
Put your phone down. How embarrassing.
I would
Could
be like,
not
I
be
wasn't a
me.
part of that crowd.
And that is why we picked Chicago. Because I knew Chicago was going to show up and show out in the right ways. And my city did me proud. I'm fairly certain it was the best stop of the US tour. He's never going to say that out loud, but I know that in my heart of hearts.
Yeah. But Alyson, like, as this first time doing all the, like, it wasn't the first time, but it was like really, because like we did it for Taman, but then we ended up in the nosebleeds. Like, you got to see the like sound check close, but then you had to go to your seat that was in the nosebleeds. But from being like, this is like your first time doing the whole shebang for Jackson. Was it everything you imagined?
It literally was everything. I think hands down, like, one of the best concerts like I've ever been to. Just like the energy, the dance. I love the fact that like it is literally a party when he does encore. Like, it's literally so much fun. It's genuinely so much fun. All I can say is that I love the experience. I love how close we were. That was really fun. Like, I want to be close every single time now. I know that's not always possible, but like, here goes to hoping. But it was just like a good experience overall from, I think, everything. I think like, well, like, because I've seen a couple now, like gone to a couple K-pop concerts, and I think this is like number one for me as of right now.
Yeah. It was just, I mean, Jackson is Jackson. He was at Coachella for a reason. Like, it's just like, he is that artist. He is that man. He is that king. Like, he knows his pocket, and he's like, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do, and you guys live your lives, I'm gonna live mine. Yes, king. Preacher to the choir.
Yeah, and it was just like and he had such a good message, right?
Yeah.
And he was just like, and then like the like conversations he would have with us at the show, just talking about like, fuck everybody else, do what makes you happy, like live your life because you're the only one that's gonna live your life. Like, just like find your magic. Like, and that's my thing. Like, he's just so real. And that was so much of Magic Man 2, the album itself, was him showing up real, talking about his struggles, talking about how hard life has been, talking about like the shit he's been through and making it out and making it to the other side, right? And like now he's like, I'm good. Like, here's all of this wisdom and knowledge that I have, and here's what I have to say about it. And I'm like basically cracking myself wide open for you to look on my insides. And like take it as you will. And like he even said, like, this is not a commercialized show. Like, this ain't none of this perfected shit. Like, I'm just up here being me. If you don't like it, tough cookies.
That, and then if you don't like it, then stop. Like, just don't even like partake in it anymore.
Like, don't engage. Like this isn't for you. It doesn't have to be for everybody, but like,
and that's the thing. Like, just
I'm not
don't
trying
engage.
to make it for everybody. Exactly.
And just keep it pushing. You don't have to say anything bad or anything like that, but just don't engage and keep it pushing. Like, that's basically what it was. And then like, it's just, he knows how to captivate everybody in the audience. Like, you are feeling like you have a personal moment with him because he does that. He's just like that, and it's so amazing. And I'm going
he's
again.
also like so for the fans and he's so committed to his experience that he's like, I have curated this entire thing for you to experience it in a specific way. And if you aren't able to experience it in a specific way, and if there's anything I can do to improve that, I'm gonna do that. Or if you didn't experience it how I intended you to experience it, you're gonna get your money back because you didn't get what you paid for, right? So he's very, very, and I love that about him. He's just so committed to being like, no, you're gonna get what you paid for, and I have certain expectations of my show, and they have to be met, right?
Correct.
Like, I'm not gonna like, no, this is not like, if I'm gonna crack myself wide open, I'm gonna make sure you get it the way I intended you to get it.
Exactly. And so like that, it just makes you want to go again. It also makes you want to
Exactly.
redo the whole experience all over again. Like,
I will be at the next tour, don't care when it is. I'll be there with bells on, hopefully closer.
yeah,
Like,
I'm
come on
inching
now.
to get closer and closer
Every
every
time.
single time
Mhm.
to the point where
Exactly.
I'm on the stage.
Yeah.
The next,
Right? Like that's that's the ultimate goal. But honestly, I don't even need to be on the stage. I just want to be a little closer.
I'm manifesting something that could truly happen. She's over here.
No, it's just
No
I'm also like
manifestation.
I'm not saying I don't want that. I'm not saying I'm not gonna put that in my
No, but the
manifestation
one with the
journal.
luck needs to be manifesting. You can't say
She's not
ish like
wrong.
that.
I'm manifesting. What did she say?
I
Alyson.
said she's not wrong. Give me manifesting. You got the most luck. You got the most luck.
Okay, I will manifest. We're getting on the damn stage. the next
Literally.
time.
But-
And I just also love that now that he's like cracked himself wide open and shown us his like darkest parts,
Mhm.
he's now like, and now get ready for me to do whatever the fuck I want.
Yes.
He literally
is
was on
true.
the stage like, I can make a song about Katie fucking Crush because I can do whatever I want
Yeah,
now.
That's true. He did say
And
that.
I
He's like,
love it. I
that's-
love it. Like, when do you see an artist that's like, I gave you my dark and twisty. Get ready for, I don't know, whatever pops into my brain.
exactly.
I love
And
that. That makes me
literally,
so happy.
right, like the time that we're recording, obviously it's been a while
Mhm.
since the concert. He is doing whatever he wants.
Mhm.
He is on socials doing his damn thing, defending himself, yes. And
Just
Well, exactly. I love that he's like, nah, bitch.
that's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother video.
Hold on. But yes, I love that he's like, you are not gonna just say whatever the fuck you want about me and think that I'm not gonna respond.
Yeah.
And I'm like, thank you. Because I know that's and I know that it's a fine line because like you're like not trying to piss off your audience and blah 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 blah. But
His
that's
audience
him
isn't pissed off.
Exactly. That's him showing up as himself. Like the same person you saw talk about how fuck the haters and like do live for yourself. Don't worry, fuck if they're not on it, fuck them, right? It's gonna be the same. He shows up the same way. If you're gonna start saying all this stupid shit on the internet, he's gonna be like, nah, I'm not gonna let you rest. I'm coming for you 24/7. I'll be talking about this until I'm 100. Like I know he's like, I'm 32, I'm gonna come after you until I'm 72. like I
loved it.
It made me love
to be
him
honest, there's just so like that's a whole
I
nother
like,
video.
didn't even like forgot.
It's a whole nother video, but like at the end of it, he's doing him, he's being him, he's defending himself, he's defending his artistry and everything like that, and you deserve that because you are a human, and so you should be able to do that for yourself. Because at the end of the day, this is his career. So like,
but it's also his life.
Right. So like, you're not just gonna come in here and critique it the way that you think you should be able to critique it behind a computer screen and think you're gonna get away with it. Like, stop.
Right. Like, because there's ways to give constructive criticism, and none of that was constructive criticism. So don't think that you are like, boo, actions have consequences. Welcome to the consequences of your own dead actions.
Exactly.
You fucked around and found out with the wrong one. Or the right one, actually.
Yeah. And so, at the end of the day,
Go Jackie.
love Jackson Wang as much as I love a person I don't know, but like I feel like I do
Honestly,
know
with Jackson, he's the one person that I'm not gonna capitulate. I love Jackson Wang.
Yeah,
full stop.
because
Period.
I feel like I know him because he's just shown so much of himself. So
and not in a weird like I know him like
obviously I'm not his bestie, boo. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not Delulu.
But I'm just trying to make sure for the people watching, like as much as he's shown himself of himself, I can be like, you know what? I feel like I know you on a like real kind of level.
Exactly. And I just can't wait for the next one. I really can't.
Yeah.
It's about to be a whole listening party for his next album, the MV everything. You about to see 3 people every time Jackson comes out with something. It's gonna be the 3 of us.
Yep.
Exactly.
Please and thank you.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed our story time because we had a time telling it. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment down below if you went to a show or if you vibed with what we had to say. Bye.
Bye.